Instead of suffering through the YouTube chat, click like and subscribe.
But it's the first time that they've ever directly, they just outright basically told you that Axiom is a kid.
Yep, and then he came out as Axiom.
In a mask.
Yep.
Even though, yeah.
And man, they had a Gunther Axiom match, and I loved this match. It's just
very
like
good.
Axiom is running wild, and he's chopping him, and every time Gunther tries to chop him, Axiom avoids it, and he chops him, and he uses speed. But then finally, Gunther hits that one big chop, and he's dead. And he beats him through the break. They come back from commercial. He makes his big comeback. They go back and forth. Gunther drop kicks him, power bombs him. Axiom kicks out. The place goes wild. Tries the splash, gets cut off. Axiom ends up giving the Hurricane Run off the top, hits the golden ratio. Gunther kicks out of that. Tries a triangle. Gunther power bombs him, lariats him, power bombs him again, pins him. Man, this crowd was sad. But it was a fun match.
Yeah, it was very well done.
And Gunther choked him out afterwards.
Yep.
Very, very well done match. They recapped the Raw main event. Paul Heyman came out for a promo. Total heel promo.
That was interesting. That was interesting that he was that Paul was very much a heel.
He said it was Roman Reigns Day. He was on the cover. He said it's not CM Punk Day. It's Roman Reigns Day. It will never be Seth freaking Rollins Day. The crowd sang Seth's song, and Paul said, with all due respect, I hate that song. He said, if you have a problem with that, tell it to Roman's face next week in Italy. And the fans booed, and he said, don't boo. Just buy a ticket and fly out there.
Go on cheapo airlines and fly to Italy.
Man, oh man, they booed the hell out of that guy.
Is there really a cheapo airlines there?
I don't know. Never tried to fly from Barcelona in Italy. Santos wished the Street Profits luck in their match. We had a Gunther promo with Jimmy backstage. He said, listen, we have a lot in common. We both have younger brothers. Well, you're a twin, he says, but you're clearly the mature brother. And I left it all out there, but I choked him out, left him laying. If Jay doesn't step back, I'm going to do the same with him. Can you work with him to make a better decision? And Jimmy said, you know what? You got it backwards. He's gonna win the title from you. Sin City's going to be Yeaton. Gunther said I was wrong about your maturity. And he leaves. So after Axiom got killed, and after Paul Heyman healed on this crowd, it was time for the main event, and this crowd, they weren't into it early. And so the other problem is they only got like 8 minutes for this match. It started like 48 minutes after the top of the hour. And if you've been watching SmackDown every week, I mean, this match started and it's like, okay, which of these 75 teams in this feud is going to run in for the DQ here? And I think the fans felt the same thing because they're just watching it. Like, they are not into this like a title match. And they come back from commercial, and they're doing their big moves, and the crowd's kind of into a kick out here and there. But then Gargano and Ciampa go for the meet in the middle, and there's like 2 minutes left. And they accidentally, Gargano hits Ciampa. Ford starts going up top, and all of a sudden the crowd figured out, holy shit, we might actually get a tag title change. And this guy goes to the top rope, and they all got on their feet, and they start going nuts. He hits this big frog splash. He won the titles. The Street Profits are the new champions. This place went crazy. Like, they clearly had no idea they were getting a tag title change. Didn't think it was going to happen. And when it did, they were quite delighted. So
it was interesting, too, because the Street Profits were 100% babyface, and they've been heels.
They've been very heelish.
But they never turned.
But they played that role in this match. Because DIY are clearly heels.
But I mean, they worked as complete baby faces. It wasn't like they were rough heels that were wrestling other heels. They were just they were the old Street Profits with the flying moves and all that, and the selling and everything. I mean, it was basically the old Street Profits, except for they were in new outfits, and that was basically it. Dawkins is so much better in that role. I mean, these guys really, they're every time they're turned heel, they just go flat, and the people want to like them. And so, like they did that heel turn with Bobby Lashley, And I mean, they were just dead. So they turned him back, and then they turned him again. It's like, well, you already saw it was a mistake the first time. So now I guess they turned him back, or maybe it's just situational. I don't know. We'll have to see who they wrestle next. I mean, they teased they were going to wrestle Pretty Deadly next, and Pretty Deadly.
Well, I think there's going to be like a 4-way, 5-way match at WrestleMania.
Oh yeah, probably a ladder match or something at WrestleMania with everyone. Yeah, they're gonna. Yeah. They're building. It looks like they're building up for all those teams against each other. Yeah.
Are you heading to Las Vegas for WrestleMania? If so, clear some time on the calendar because we have a lot of great events. It's our annual convention. The WrestlingObserver.com/F4W online convention in Las Vegas this year on WrestleMania weekend. April 18th, Friday, April 19th and 20th. We got special events every day. Friday will be the Dave Meltzer, Bryan Alvarez live Q&A. You can show up. We've got a meet and greet. Perhaps we'll have some merch. And you can ask us any question that you would like at the live Q&A. This will not appear as a podcast, a video podcast, audio podcast. You can only see and hear the Dave Meltzer, Bryan Alvarez Q&A if you attend live. That is April 18th at noon at the beautiful Palms Resort Casino in Las Vegas. We will also have wrestling watch parties. Have you ever wanted to watch wrestling with Dave Meltzer? 2 wrestling watch parties coming up that weekend, as well as 2 after parties. What is an after party? It's exactly what it sounds like. After WrestleMania, both nights, you'll be able to come back to a suite. I'll be there, Dave, a bunch of other friends and subscribers, and you'll get to party. We'll have alcohol, food, and more. These are the after parties after WrestleMania Night 1 and Night 2. If you want to go, you got to buy your tickets now. Tickets available for everything at f4wonline.com/Vegas. Easy. f4wonline.com/Vegas. Did I mention we're going to have a group dinner at Texas de Brazil? It's an all-you-can-eat steakhouse, all-you-can-eat steak. I hear some of you right now, I don't eat meat. Doesn't matter. They have the best salad bar you'll ever see. Texas de Brazil. You can grab your tickets for that meet and greet / dinner as well. Where? F4wonline.com/Vegas. See you there.